Hi everyone, today I'm going to be changing my content from Beyblade focused content to Destiny focused content. I still will be doing a bit of Beyblade content, but for most of my content it will be bosses, characters, and lore of Destiny. Huge thanks to destinypedia for allowing me to get all this information, and today we're going to be talking about the Warpriest, who was of the Hive, was a knight, his gender was male, his weapon was a boomer, and he appeared in the mission King's Fall. Let's get on with it. The Warpriest is an Ascendant Hive and one of Oryx the Taken King's most powerful champions in his court, having conquered 585 worlds from the time of the Golden Amputation to the fall of the Gift Mass. Utterly devoted to the principles of slaughter, victory, and to the Taken King himself, the Warpriest offers Oryx his tribute in the challenge and slaying of Guardians, often in appeasement for the worm's gluttonous appetite within Oryx. He is encountered in the King's Fall raid in the Basila, I think that is, and bars the way to Golgoroth's cellar. If you don't know who Golgoroth is, he is the second boss in the raid. He is a special kind of ogre who has spider legs coming out of his back. It's a pretty creepy design, but I really like him. Moving on to gameplay, the Warpriest, as I said, is an Ultra Hive Knight who is immune to conventional means, allowing him to lay down suppressive fire with his boomer as long as the glyph sequence has not already been activated, or has been activated in the wrong order. If a plate has been stood on at the wrong time or the glyph sequence has been broken too many times, then the Warpriest will reject the fire team's initiate by summoning a worm stone idol to cause a wipe. If you don't know what a wipe is, it's basically where everyone dies and that causes you to have to restart the encounter over. This is important because the only way of damaging him is with the Aura of the Initiate buff, which is gained by performing a random glyph sequence with pads scattered around the room. If the player holding the Aura does not kill an enemy in 10 seconds, they will die and the Aura will be transferred to someone else. Like Crota, who is the son of Oryx and the final boss of the Crota's Fall raid, the Warpriest also uses an Oversoul in the form of the Oculus, which will kill any Guardian not staying directly in the shadow of one of the 3 monoliths in the room. If 10 minutes have passed and the Warpriest has not been killed, this Oculus's effects remain persistent, wiping out the entire fire team. Players cannot hide behind the same monument more than once, as one will be destroyed when the Warpriest activates his Oculus. So basically, you've got 3 monoliths, and when he activates this huge orb in the middle of the room, you have to hide behind one of them, or else you'll die, and each one of them gets destroyed each time you hide behind it, so you have to be careful with damaging him. Hard mode changes. In hard mode of King's Fall, the Warpriest becomes noticeably more dangerous in that he can now call upon 3 separate monoliths, each of which grants him an ability from a taken enemy. The first one represents an Axion dart like that of a taken Centurion. The second one represents a retaliation swarm like those of a taken Hobgoblin. And the third one represents a darkness bolt like that of a taken Captain. If you don't know what a taken Centurion is, it's just a Centurion that's been taken. Same for the Hobgoblin and the Captain. Now for challenge mode changes. When the Warpriest challenge is active, the encounter demands that the same person cannot hold the brand of the Initiate twice. If someone picks up the brand after if they already done so, they will die because the Warpriest will reject the Initiate. That was all for the Warpriest. He is a great design with a shark-like design. He has a cape, which is uncommon for most Hive, other than Wizards, because I believe he is the second Hive, other than Wizards, but he is the first unique Hive with a cape. So, thank you for listening, everyone. I had a blast recording this video. It's great to talk about the Warpriest, one of my favorite bosses. So, I'll see you next time. Later.